So we're packing up here, bringing FX6, my 3 G Master lenses, the 3 zooms, my 35 prime, filters, got these guys for my easy rig. Got all the counterweights here, little nubs for the quick release. Excited to get this bad boy some use. Bringing the sack just in case. If I have an issue with this, I have this as a backup. Got my Flotex. This is for the a tube light. I brought 2 of these. Softbox for the 300. We're gonna be running battery power on this guy. I've actually never done that, and I did a test before. Everything looks good. I freaking love this light. I don't know if you had or ever used the Mark 1. The Mark 2 is such a nice upgrade for this. I'm excited. This should be a good shoot. All right, so packing up the tubes here. Having battery-powered fixtures is really important. We're going to be in arena, so there isn't really outlets anywhere, and we have a bunch of different setups throughout the day. Wish these were the Mark II that has built-in app control. Charging some NPF batteries. I have a backup Amaram panel. Got the full kit on the cart right here. The cart is definitely coming. This job, I'm driving down to Atlantic City, driving the day before. It'll be nice and easy just to wake up, go to set, work the day, and then drive back to the city. Loading up the car. I thought this time lapse looked cool. I did it a couple of vlogs ago. I forgot which one. So I was like, screw it, let me do it. And I forgot I was going to do a time lapse of the whole trip, but I forgot my little clamp to put on my dashboard. Yeah, the GoPro fell pretty quick, and that's why this is dancing around. I don't know what I would do without this cart. Seriously. Yeah, I wish I had parked to the hotel that was connected to the hotel. Would have saved a block or 2 of energy, but it's all good. Atlantic City, definitely not my favorite place at all. Just doing a double check here on batteries. Everything's looking good. I'm going to get some cards in there. Just doing that double check, getting a couple things on charge. I brought a Amaran panel in there. You power off NPF. Just in case I have issues with the 300. I'm not anticipating any, but just brought a backup. All loaded up. It was funny. I had the cart and I was just like rolling through the casino and the hotel, and not a single person bothered me. So that was nice. First setup of the day, we were kind of doing some stage stuff, shooting with some boxers. Again, a lot of this stuff was super run and gun. And when I say that, it's just like very scrappy, not a lot of time. We decided to shoot out to the arena. I mean, listen, would I have loved a big backlight source coming from the ceiling? Sure, but that's just, again, not possible. So I'm like, well, we got to get some ambient on them. So we put the light above, and then I put 2 tube lights to the side. This way, we're getting our characters lit from a key, and then the tubes are getting a bit of a back or an edge light. We had the key light set probably around like 5,000 or so, and then the backlights were 2,700, so we have a little bit of a color split. And also the house lights, as you could see up there, are tungsten, so I'm kind of matching and motivating that. I mentioned before I was running this on battery power at my 300B, and I usually, when I put the light dome on the light, I'll put 2 layers of diffusion and a grid. So I had the light at 100. It cooked through 2 V-mount batteries super quick. I took the grid off. I took the other layer of diffusion. Then I was able to put the key more at maybe 25%. Then I was able to get a lot more play out of the 300B with V-mounts. Again, first time testing how long battery power would work. Luckily, it wasn't that big of a deal breaker. We have time to swap, but now I know probably shouldn't crank out the light at 100%. And so another thing I like about this light is the green magenta shift. I was noticing that my image seemed green, kind of around the chairs from the house lights, which is pretty typical from old lighting fixtures. I added a pink tint to 300. And that really, I noticed a big change. So that was really cool getting that in action. There's also a photographer there. He was doing all these crazy setups, some really cool stuff. Yeah, he was up on a crane, shooting stuff overhead, a lot of cool stuff. The fog machine
Got to actually go out on the arena. That was fun. In my head, I was like, man, it would be cool to have like 2 strong like backlights like coming in as if we were in like a boxing ring, like, but we just don't have that kind of time or that kind of resource. So I just put the key light up, put it pretty high, and we just needed to light the subjects. Overhead would have been really cool, but like, again, just quick stuff. This is for documentary as well as some promo content. I think we got the job done. All day I was on the easy rig, Sony FX6, 24-70, occasionally a 70-200. We did some OTFs also earlier in the day, and I threw the 35 on. This is my first day with a new client, so I was really hustling and bustling and trying to do as good of a job as I can, just to make a good impression and hopefully get some more work. I actually think I got this job through running an ad on my cinematography reel, and someone reached out to me and the ad worked.
That's a wrap. Should have done this the other way. All right, so back from the shoot, uploaded all the clips. I'm trying to be a lot better about making my selects on projects after I shoot them, and those selects being for a reel. I also think at some point I want to put together a documentary reel just to kind of, showcase some of that work. So now I'm going to be a little bit more mindful of grabbing clips that have audio in it. I'm interested, do you guys keep all your stuff in cases after your shoot? Do you empty out your cases, put them all on a shelf? When I don't have shoots for a while, I like to just put my cameras and lenses into this little locker, which I do really like. Another thing, it's been a while, but let me know if you guys have any questions. I think it'd be fun to have like a little question segment in the vlog. So if anyone has a question about whatever, let me know. I'll answer it in the next vlog. Doing a little bit of organizing here. Got different grip things. Just trying to keep making space and thinking about selling a couple things that I don't really use that much to put towards other things that actually would get some use. Coming together. Also, I do like when you were kind of between shoots and stuff, I like just kind of getting everything organized just to, kind of make things a little bit easier for when it's time to pack up for another shoot, or if I'm feeling inspired and want to make some content at home. And there's the Pelican, the 1615. I have a perfect shelf for it right in my closet. That was probably one of my favorite things I bought last year. So now I'm signing up for this app called Nova. It was a Instagram page that was for job listings in the film industry. I'm finally putting a profile together, just starting to try different ways to try to get new work, new clients. Are you guys on Nova? Have you heard of the app? Let me know. Let me know what your experience has been. I have some friends that are on it and applied for a few jobs. Nothing too crazy so far. I'll let you guys know how that goes. So I'm setting up on my gear now. I want to shoot some content this week, some YouTube videos, some short form videos. So for that, I shoot with the FX6 with a 35mm f1.4. It takes a lot more effort for me to set up for more of these like traditional sit down type of videos, as opposed to the vlog setup, which is just a zoom and a mic, and I don't have to worry about the image. I listened on a podcast one time, and maybe it was mid-convo. I'm not exactly sure, but it was like over a year or so ago, and one of them said you got to figure out what your low effort content is of high value, basically meaning what could I make easily that still has a lot of value for you guys. That's kind of where the vlogs have kind of fit in. Truthfully, it kind of feels like a video podcast in ways. Gonna still be doing more of those when more jobs start cooking in. Also would like to maybe plan some more stuff for my YouTube channel. Some more sit down type videos. I've just been in a little creative rut with that, kind of working on a list of things I do want to shoot. That obviously takes a lot more work, as you can see with this setup.
I just think though, me setting up all the gear, I'm not actually shooting the videos today. I'm going to shoot them tomorrow and throughout the week. I think just having the gear out will get me a little bit more inspired. It's kind of the same as, you know, I play guitar, and if this was like years ago, my first apartment, I didn't have a guitar stand. And so the guitar was in my case. When I got a guitar stand, I was more willing to pick up the guitar because it was a lot easier. Maybe I'll get inspired the same this week with this. I mean, you could even see I've put some little spike marks on my floor just to know where I want to keep the tripod to try to keep things look pretty consistent. But anyways, guys, that's about it for today. Hope you enjoyed, and chat soon. Peace. Cheers.